Dear students, in this session we will discuss miscellaneous exercise question number 8 from applications of derivatives. Find the maximum area of the isosceles triangle inscribed in the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 with its vertex at one end of the major axis. Consider the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. A square being the denominator of x square, the major axis is x axis and the minor axis is y axis. So, the coordinates of the end point of the major axis is a comma 0. So, we get a coordinates as small a comma 0. Let p x comma y be any point on the ellipse. We know that the parametric equations of the ellipse are x equal to a cos theta and y equal to b sin theta. So, we can write x as a cos theta and y equal to b sin theta. Now, let us drop a perpendicular from point P on x axis and further produce it to intersect the ellipse at point Q. The coordinates of Q by geometry, we could observe that the x coordinate will be same as the x coordinate of point P, that is a cos theta, and the y coordinate will be exactly negative of the y coordinate of point P. So, it is minus b sin theta. So, the coordinates of Q are a cos theta comma minus b sin theta, and this triangle APQ will be an isosceles triangle because AP and AQ will be equal in length. Now, let us have a basic understanding of what is this theta. So, let us see what is the basic understanding of parametric equations of ellipse. Consider the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Draw two concentric circles with center as origin and radii with major radius as a and with minor radius as b. Now, choose any point r on the circle with major radius as a. So, choose any point r on the circle with radius as on the major circle with radius as a. Now, join R to O. Let OR intersect the circle with minor radius is at M. So, this R which is point on the bigger circle is joined to O, and this line joining OR is intersecting the circle with minor radius B at point M. Now, from R we drop a perpendicular on the x axis, and from M we draw a line parallel to x axis. Now, this line which is drawn from M intersects RS at point P. So, this coordinates of point P will be x comma y, which is a point on the ellipse. In fact, for the construction of ellipse we do the same process. So, you observe that the coordinates of point P x comma y is the point on the ellipse. Now, let us try to find the relation between theta, x and y. So, consider the triangle ORS. In the triangle ORS, we observe that cos theta is equal to OS by OR, or we get OS equal to OR cos theta or A cos theta. OS equal to A cos theta. Now, similarly, OS, here you observe that OS is exactly equal to x coordinate. So, OS equal to x, therefore, we got x is equal to A cos theta. Now, in triangle OMN, the smaller triangle you could see, in triangle OMN, we find that sin theta equal to Mn by OM, or we get Mn equal to OM sin theta, but since OM is equal to the minor radius, that is B, we get Mn equal to B sin theta. Or from the figure we observe that this y length, y is exactly same as this length y. So, PS is exactly equal to Mn. Therefore, we can write this as Mn is equal to PS or y equal to B sin theta. So, you got the relation between x, y and theta as x equal to A cos theta, y equal to B sin theta, where theta is the parameter. So the coordinates x comma y can be written as a cos theta comma b sin theta. So the student should not get confused that theta is the angle made from made by the line joining OP with x axis, but instead it is the angle made by OR with the x axis. Okay, so you should be careful about what is theta. Theta is not the angle made by OP with x axis, it is the angle made by OR with the x axis. So please one should note this point that on joining OP we are not getting theta with the x axis, but it is with the OR we are getting the angle with x axis as theta. Now we will discuss this problem in detail. We have seen that triangle APQ is an isosceles triangle and our objective is to maximize this area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle can be written as capital A is area of triangle APQ. So we write A is equal to half base, the base is the length PQ into height will be AM. So which is equal to half times PQ length. PQ length is B sin theta on the top plus B sin theta at the bottom. So total PM plus MQ is B sin theta plus B sin theta is 2B sin theta into AM. What will be the length AM? We know that O2A is length A, and from that we have to subtract OM. So we can write AM as OA minus OM. So which is half into 2B sin theta into OM minus OM is A minus OM length is equal to A cos theta. So A minus A cos theta. So 2 gets cancelled here and we get this as B sin theta. If I take A common, I get 1 minus cos theta, which is equal to AB sin theta into 1 minus cos theta. So this is the function A which is to be maximized. A equal to AB sin theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now let us find the derivative of this dA by d theta. So we can write this further as AB times, I multiply sin theta inside the bracket, I get sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. I further simplify this writing it as AB into sin theta minus, if I multiply and divide by 2, I get 2 sin theta cos theta divided by 2. So which is equal to AB times sin theta minus sin 2 theta divided by 2. So as we have seen the method to find the maximum area, the first step is to write the function in terms of single variable and then we find the critical points. To find the critical points, we find derivative of A with respect to the single variable in which A is been expressed. So A is expressed in terms of theta, so let us find dA by d theta, which is equal to AB times d by d theta of sin theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. So which is equal to AB times derivative of sin theta is cos theta minus half into derivative of sin 2 theta will be cos 2 theta into 2. So 2 gets cancelled with this, and for critical points dA by d theta should be equal to 0, which implies AB times cos theta minus cos 2 theta equal to 0, which implies cos theta equal to cos 2 theta. And this is only possible when we write cos theta as equal to cos of 2 pi minus theta. Cos theta equal to cos 2 pi minus theta. Because theta cannot be equal to theta, so the only possibility is cos theta equal to cos 2 pi minus theta. 2 theta, sorry. Because I can write cos 2 theta as cos 2 pi minus theta. So this implies theta equal to 2 pi minus 2 theta, or 3 theta equal to 2 pi, or theta equal to 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. So this becomes the critical point. So theta equal to 2 pi by 3 is the critical point. Critical point. So after we obtain the critical point, the next step is to check whether this critical point is a point of local maxima or minima. And if we are able to prove that this critical point is a point of local maxima, then we are going to get maximum area by substituting 2 pi by 3 in the function area. So let's check whether it is a point of local maxima or not by using the second derivative test. So let's find d square a by d theta square, d square a by d theta square, which is equal to d by d theta of AB into cos theta minus cos 2 theta, which is equal to AB times derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, minus of derivative of cos 2 theta will be minus sin 2 theta into 2. So we get AB times minus sin theta, minus into minus plus 2 sin 2 theta. Now let's find the second order derivative value at the critical point. So d square a by d theta square at the critical point, that is theta equal to 2 pi by 3, and that is equal to AB times minus sin 2 pi by 3 plus 2 sin 4 pi by 3. So which is equal to AB times minus sin of, we can write 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3 plus 2 sin, we can write 4 pi by 3 as pi plus pi by 3, which is equal to AB times minus sin of 180 minus alpha is sin alpha, so it's a second quadrant angle, so we get minus sin pi by 3, and this will be 2 into sin of 180 plus alpha is minus sin alpha, so we get minus sin pi by 3. So which in turn is equal to AB times minus sin pi by 3 minus 2 sin pi by 3. So minus of sin 60 is root 3 by 2, minus 2 times sin 60 is again root 3 by 2, which is a negative quantity. Therefore theta equal to 2 pi by 3 is a point of local maxima, which means that is at theta equal to 2 pi by 3, we say A is maximum by second derivative test. So now we have to find out the maximum area. So the maximum area is given by A equal to, let's plug in theta equal to 2 pi by 3 in the A. So we got A as AB times sin theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. A equal to AB times sin theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. So let us simplify this. Write sin theta as sin 2 pi by 3 minus 1 by 2 into sin 4 pi by 3, and this on simplification we get AB times sin 2 pi by 3 sin pi minus pi by 3 minus half into sin of pi plus pi by 3. This is equal to AB times sin of 180 minus alpha sin alpha, so sin pi by 3 minus half into sin of 180 minus alpha is minus sin pi by 3. So this in turn is equal to AB times sin 60 is root 3 by 2 minus into minus plus half into sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So we get this as AB times LCM is 4, so 2 root 3 plus root 3, or we get this as AB times 3 root 3 by 4. So the maximum area is root 3 AB root 3 into 3 or 3 root 3 by 4 AB square units is equal to 3 root 3 by 4 AB square units. So this will be your final answer. Thank you.